Today I watched my first Criterion Collection selection when I watched the 1997 film Daytrippers, which is the directorial debut of Greg Mottola, who you might know from the 2007 film Superbad. Can't stress enough, completely different feelings to these movies. It would surprise me if you watched Daytrippers and didn't know that he directed Superbad and you thought, oh, this really reminds me of Superbad. It does have a lot of comedy in it. It does have very naturalistic dialogue, considering how comedic it is. Although, I think if you didn't grow up or live through the 90s, you might feel this is a little period piecey, just because you don't quite know how much people like this really did exist at that time period. And so a lot of the conversations feel like, oh man, I definitely lived through something very similar to that. The performances are also astounding. It's a very good ensemble cast. My favorite is Liev Schreiber, who plays Karl Petrovich. I live near Hampshire College, and if you haven't ever met or been on that campus, this guy is exactly 80% of your stereotypical Hampshire College, bloviating, bombastic, pills of a person who's actually kind of well-meaning at heart. If you are a fan of Parker Posey, this film can get an extra half star in my opinion if you would fall into a Parker Posey thirst trap, because she is her most delicious and at her prime right in this, although I think she's still doing great films right now. I just know that you'll get a little extra mileage if you're a big Parker Posey fan. Tucci Gang, don't worry, there's something in this for you as well, because Stanley Tucci is in this, although he is in this about as much as Eric Stoltz in Anaconda, so do understand if you're coming to this from Stanley Tucci, you're just going to get a little soupçon of him. My only complaint, and it's not from the acting of this particular character, I think the actress's name is Anna Mira. She plays the mother, Rita, and the mother is just written as such a nag of an unrelentless, loud, shrill shrew of a person. And the way that she reacts to Stanley Tucci's reveal at the end is just, it's so, I mean, it's the late 90s, but it is so reprehensible and disgusting. It's kind of hard to pull back from that and save that character, and she is a lot of this film. And so that's why this movie gets 3.5 stars from me and can get more close to like 4.5 stars from other people. I just have a low threshold for movies where there's a lot of screaming, naggy characters in them. Still think you should watch this movie. Still think it was great. It was a very easy Criterion Collection selection, although sometimes the Criterion challenge can feel a little pretentious. This isn't that. It's a nice, easy one. It's only 87 minutes, and I highly suggest it.